We just spent a beautiful week with these four amazing women, Jennifer, Erin, Lois, and Jackie, having so much fun. Some of the field trips we go on, we go to a quiet walk over by the bluff, we go to Cindy's farm, and most of the reason people come to our retreats are these daily cooking classes where we have a lot of variety and people can gain comfort in using these plant-based recipes and working with some of these ingredients that they might not be familiar with. We just have a lot of fun. One of our guests is a line dance instructor, so we took some time to have fun learning line dancing. We also did daily yoga classes, which the ladies enjoyed. And you are going to get to hear from each one of them. If you'd like to stay through and listen throughout the video, they each have a chance to share at the end of the retreat. Enjoy.
Hi, Lois.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi. I really appreciate you sitting down to answer these questions. It's been so nice having you at the retreat. What statistic or fact that you learned here at the retreat surprised you the most?
I guess the oil, because I was not up to date on the oil. Back in the day, you would use Crisco, and then you thought you were doing something healthy by switching over to the oils, and but it's not. So that it will be very, very mindful of the oils.
Good.
I learned that in a given lifetime, an individual eats on average, about 900 chickens. That totally grossed me out. I think also just surprising was just sort of a debunking of many of the myths that we've been trained to, or that we've learned along the way. So where your protein comes from, where your fiber comes from, how much calcium we need, and how you restore your calcium, and what takes it away from you. So I think some of that, potatoes, they're good for you. Who knew?
Who knew? You know what? I think it was the oils. I didn't realize, and the density, the calorie density that we learned about with the oils, and what a huge impact the oils really do have on our health. So, and also the bulk, how much food we can actually eat, and taste so good when you learn recipes. And that's why I came to learn. One of the things I came to learn how to cook, learn recipes, to learn what I can eat, so I have alternatives other than what society is teaching us.
Yeah, good.
All right. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Kathy.
What was the most meaningful part of the week for you?
Oh, well, it was a great camaraderie. It was very, the group coming together and just being very open with each other and learning through the process and helping each other through this process. So each person brought their strength and brought it out and was trying to help each other and talk through things. And it was the discussions and the wonderful food, and that we're all learning something, but we're all learning it together. We're bringing our strengths and coming together, and it was a very nice, cohesive group of just wonderful people.
Oh, it's great. It was a good group, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I love it.
The meaningful part, wow, from all of it, from day 1 to day 6. And the other thing that really got me thinking was how it used 2,500 gallons of water to get 1 pound of hamburger. And that was shocking. And so, but very intuitive. So the most meaningful, you can't just pick one thing or one day, because they all needed each other, and we all needed each other, you and Jill and the rest of my troop here.
Yeah, it's a good support group, right?
Very,
Yeah.
very.
Great.
For me, so I'm a working mother of 3 with a very busy husband, and to really be able to just take time out for me was super powerful and gave me headspace to, just spend time with myself and think about what was most important for me, and what I care about, and how I'm going to prioritize my life and my health going forward.
Good, good.
The most meaningful part, I think, is the group of people that were here, and of course Jill and you and Kathy were amazing, and even started before I got here. You were so nice. calling me and answering all my questions and catering to my food allergies, little food allergies. Don't want to make anything complicated, and you were so wonderful at accommodating that. But you were just so nice calling me and being patient. And then even here, just being here, I just felt like we could all be ourselves, and we all meshed really well together. And I hope that every retreat attracts really nice people like you did this week.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it's been really a blessing.
Jennifer, what are you going to do differently when you get home?
Yeah, so I would say I was 80% of the way here, and I really needed this to get me over that hump to actually like go that next step. So I already talked to my husband, and we're giving up dairy. We had already given up milk, but now no more cheese, no more any of the dairy items, no stopping for ice cream, that kind of stuff. And then it's going to be tough for him to give up the oil, but we're going to now give up the oil too. So we just need to get to that next hump, and I'm going to utilize my plethora of cookbooks of actually utilizing them now that I've seen you guys actually show me how to. This is jackfruit, and this is what you do with jackfruit. So I'm like, okay, I know what to do with jackfruit. So that recipe with jackfruit's not going to be so foreign to me anymore. So I'm going to utilize everything that you guys already taught me, or that you showed me, and you made it more comfortable. So now I'm going to utilize and go forward and make that next step of going fully whole foods, plant-based.
Wow, that's amazing. So you're all in.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, terrific.
Yeah, I'm all in.
Thanks for sharing that.
Prioritize myself and my health. Yeah, I think, it's, I feel like being so busy with a family, eating is just a necessity. And I want to sort of shift that mantra in my house and make it more about, being an experience and a way to fulfill and take care of myself and my family, instead of it just being sort of a stand up and eat as you go type of event. So I'm hoping to create more of that in my life.
Going forward and going home, it was awesome that you and Jill have our meals set up for us with the menu for the next, the rest of the week. And so that's going to be awesome and very helpful. I'm just going to be very mindful of everything and try to do the best I can. Every day is a new day, and I'm really going to be, trying very hard to do much as plant-based as I can, and learning how to read the ingredients, what to look out for, and what not to grab off the shelf because you think it's healthy, or it's it says it may be healthy, but until you read those ingredients, it's not so healthy. So that'll be definitely the forward thing.
That's terrific.
What are you going to do differently when you get home?
Well, I'm not going home.
Okay,
so
right.
I'm praying to, this triggers me, but I'm praying to stay with it today. We leave today, and we've got coolers in the car and Tupperware and food, and I'm going to different events and different traveling. But why not start now? I'm going to be traveling. I'm not going to stay in my house for my rest of my life. So I have to learn how to eat this way while I'm traveling. So I guess I'm going full speed. And I am trying to go 100% or 90% with this for my health reasons. I don't want to wait any longer. So what I'm going to do differently is I'm going to prepare and pack my food. And if I'm going to go somewhere and eat somewhere else, I'll look at the menu ahead of time, which I have an event where there's a menu. I can look at that and decide what I can eat. Maybe I'll ask for if they have vegan options, or what do we say vegan options? I'll actually say, hey, can I just have plain pasta with marinara sauce, or whatever.
Yeah,
I ask for
throw in some broccoli, right?
Or steamed vegetables, right? Yeah, whatever.
Good for you. Good for you. How are you going to share this with others, if at all?
Oh, my wheels are spinning on this one. I have a lot of ideas about how I will bring this back to my life and my community and my network of friends and my family. One, I have my immediate family and my children and my husband, and my mom lives close by and is aging. So I think just bringing it to my close group is going to be super powerful. My dad had a stroke earlier this year, and so helping him, kind of understand different ways he can tweak his diet, small baby steps, but helping his health. And then I have ideas about hosting dinner parties or maybe a cookbook club in my town where I could bring my friends together and treat them to a wonderful whole food plant-based meal.
Amazing. That cookbook club is just brilliant.
I'm excited.
Thank
It's a good one.
When you have to make a dish or any kind of, even if you don't have to, you're just getting together. I'm going to make something and take it and say, I made this. Try it. Let me know how you like it. And then I can tell them this is all plant-based, people.
And delicious.
And delicious.
I actually have a weekly mahjong group at my house, and I usually feed food, give them a little something, and they bring things too, but I'm going to tell them, don't bring anything. And they know I'm going whole food, plant-based, and I've been doing a few things, but I think I want to help me practice the recipes I've learned, or any recipes. I think I'm going to try to prepare a couple things for them. It's around lunchtime too when they come.
Nice.
And it'll get me to cook and prepare, and then they will taste it. And they were very interested in hearing about this. So if they like the food too, they might want to learn more about it. So
Yeah, good for you. Thanks.
Yeah, I've already started. I was talking to my sister last night, and I was telling her what I'm doing, and her first words were, "I can't give up ice cream." I mean, that was it. And I was like, "Yeah, but that's all right. And and she's like, "I can't cook for you now. When you come, you're going to have to bring your own dish." And I'm like, "That's fine. I'll let you guys explore and take a taste of what I'm doing and see if that's something that you want to do. And that's not really what you want to do right now. That's fine. But maybe you can come to a retreat like this and take away what you want to take away and start growing and expanding your knowledge that way." So I know I'm going to work with my sister on that, probably eventually in a few years she might get to this, but expand her knowledge base so that becomes more familiar to her. And then my mother has cancer, and so my idea is she'll pick out a recipe and I'll bring stuff over to her as her appetite allows. That's what I'm going to do, is try to share some food with her that might be good for her palate. Work with her on her ideas about giving up dairy, but we'll see about that. But at least poke some information in there that if she wants to explore it, I'll be that teacher ready for a pupil. I think we were talking about that not everyone's going to be receptive to this type of life and this kind of idea, but they'll now know that I'm a resource as they want to pursue that kind of information or want to learn about how I'm doing something differently, because they're going to see how I'm going to lose all this weight because I already started eating this great food and feeling satiated from eating whole food and the fiber and everything. I'm going to start with my little inner circle first, and that's who I'm going to influence, is my family.
That's a great plan, and I love how it's invitational and not shoving it down their throat, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great plan, and I think your enthusiasm is gonna, and your actions are gonna influence a lot of people around you. So that's great. It's been such a pleasure, Jennifer, having you here in this group and at this
lovely
retreat. You've been a great guest, and I love your growth mindset and how excited you are about this. So I wish you really all the best as you go forward.
Thank you.